yes, without a doubt, you correctly read the title. Yes, I did tell you so. Additionally, I am aware that many people may approach and ask, "Your crypto ZX, why are you talking about this and that?" Yes, we will undoubtedly go into a little more depth about what I mean by that. However, a special thanks goes out to all of my regular viewers. As usual, I appreciate you all. You guys are truly great. Additionally, I'm incredibly grateful for the tremendous amount of support you will provide me on a daily basis. However, overall, it appears that today is a significant red day for the market folks in particular. Numerous tensions are present. You guys are probably aware of what I mean, but as far as the overall market is concerned, we are currently witnessing a retreat. Comparatively speaking, XRP's price of $2.08 down 5.2%, and Bitcoin's price of 2.3% is holding up far better than the whole market. We'll continue to say it since it is accurate. All things considered, a number of assets are down 10%, 8% to 9%, and XRP is down roughly 5%. Actually, from that vantage point, it is evident that we are outperforming the whole market. But before we go any farther, let's clarify one thing first. Just a brief warning, this channel does not offer financial advice. Always conduct your own research and due diligence before making a cryptocurrency investment. Thus, over the course of the last day, longs totaling $677 million, 0 cents. Were liquidated. As mentioned, don't overdo it, be cautious, and Zoom is the source of this. However, I do believe that there are a few outside variables that are quite literally playing this role, which naturally is contributing to the decline in the overall market. Take a look at this biggest place in the globe. The Bitcoin ETF, IBIT, saw withdrawals of $430 million, 0 cents on Friday. Naturally, this was from last week. But take a look at this. Elon Musk is revealing some rather shocking information. Although he is obviously not an economist, he claims that Trump's tariffs will trigger a recession in the second part of the year. Elon Musk is making some really huge claims. What is actually happening here then? What's actually happening here, you know? Is there anything he knows that we don't? Is he merely inciting anger? Tell me what you think in the comment section. However, this is a significant statement that is being made. In all honesty, I believe that this has also had some influence on the traditional market and the cryptocurrency market, as well as the tensions that are currently being heard between them. But take a look at this. Tesla's stock fell 15.6% today alone, the most terrible day since September 2020. Right now, a lot of things are happening. We are discussing one of the biggest businesses, which is seeing a record 15.6%. Furthermore, Tesla's not yet reached these heights effectively since 2020. So is this the right moment to pay attention to this? Or is it the reason why there is a slight disagreement and eventual breakup between Elon Musk and Donald Trump, of course? I do think this is affecting the larger market, but please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Regarding XRP and Ripple, however, the authorized modification request on the official ISO 2022 website allows technical support for Ripple's interledger protocol via the PACE 0.008 message type, which is a component of the ISO 2022 standard for clearing, settlement, and payment. Since RippleNet is expressly designed to employ PAC 0.008 messages to enable cross-border interoperability and real-time payments. This development further solidifies RippleNet's alignment with ISO 2022. In other words, Ripple and XRP may now be directly connected to the global infrastructure that banks are currently using, which opens the door to a wide range of potential adoption for instantaneous cross-border payments. Additionally, the Clarity Act's formal markups is available on books, which you may view on the website of the US House Committee on Financial Services. This is really, really fascinating material. As you can all see at the start of the video, I remarked, I told you so. In actuality, what I'm talking about is what Bitcoin has accomplished. Thus, you are looking at dominance, rising as high as 64.53%, which is clearly a significant upward move. Furthermore, Bitcoin actually fell below the 103,000 support line. If you're looking at our guys, you can make this up. I was talking to you people about the $100,000 0 cent support line, which we retested. I've been talking about literally last night, pause my video, or even the day before, how we were turned down over the crucial resistance of $800 0 cents in order to get additional proof that the price might begin retesting to 110,000 or higher. I want to make that level into support. And naturally, however, such was not the case. The door is open, I added. The door is essentially open for us to dropped to 100,000, and that's precisely where the price dropped to $100,300.30. And that proves that I'm not just making these targets up. It is important to keep an eye on these levels. Naturally, as I mentioned earlier, the tensions that we are hearing are also producing some tension with the larger market. Elon Musk has made some announcements regarding the possibility that we may enter a recession in the second half of the year. Will this be a temporary situation? Let's see. Again, we have little influence over these other issues, so we'll see how this plays out. However, the price of XRP retested the 38.2 fib zone support line. It almost echoes Zoom's statement from a few days ago that he wants to see $2.00 before we begin to move higher. You can observe this for yourself as well. That same support line retested us, and as was to be expected, we bounced off of it. This line of support is crucial. However, that $2.00 support line might be in play if this doesn't hold, and we might even drop to the $1.91 mark, which is, believe it or not, the next significant support. The location of Bitcoin's closure today is crucial. However, if Bitcoin does not close over, say, $103,000.00, I believe there are still additional drawbacks. Perhaps witness Bitcoin drop below $100,000.00. We will therefore keep you all safe. The game includes this. This can happen. You know, we have no control over these things. Please share your thoughts with me below. What are you all doing at the moment? See you in Crypto Ziek MP later.